Peace. We're going to be taking a look into current energies. There's been a lot of releasing. This is an evergreen / timeless reading. So even though you may be tuning in like right when it's recorded, whenever you tune in, it will be speaking to the energies you're experiencing, because energies move in cycles, and there's a collective consciousness experience that also deals with similar archetypes and that sort of thing. So when you're dealing with different configurations of archetypes and what have you, and you're tuning in and you're drawn to a reading, you're flexing your intuitive muscles. It's a good way to find what resonates with you and has the answer for you, and that just helps you to learn to trust your own intuition, which is always advisable. These readings will be kept shorter. You can check the post box or kissoracle.com for longer readings. Some will be offered, gratis, complimentary. And then there are others that are considered extended, where it goes a little more in depth, uses a number of decks in those readings. And I'm making those available currently on Gumroad. And again, all of that is available through the kissoracle.com link. So we're going to have a look here. At the current energies. I'm actually going to pull from the Isis Oracle. Ooh, proper burial for freedom. Truth revealed. And at the top of the deck, there's a unifier energy is the way that it was described. It's coming through spirit. Healing the divine masculine, Osiris rises. All right. A lot of dream time exploration along the lines of like self-worth, how you see yourself, what you feel you can accomplish. These are the things healing in the divine masculine. And since divine masculine energy is a consciousness, and we have it within all of us, we have the divine feminine consciousness and divine masculine consciousness within us. It's something that can affect kind of the way you think, the way you act, regardless of whether you're male or female, and how the divine feminine consciousness would affect how you feel, what's being held together, or what's holding together in life. What kind of patterns do you work with? What kind of supports? Regardless, you know what I mean, of your gender. Proper burial for freedom. What I'm picking up from this card, sacrifice to Osiris, Lord of the Dead, Osiris, aka Asar. What I pick up from proper burial for freedom is there are old matters that I feel like our spirit guides have tried to help us kind of put to rest a number of times. And now it's really just a time to kind of let go and let your heart lead you. That's the clearest message that's coming through for this. Like, be in more of a state of being willing to hear from your ancestors, your star sisters, your divine guides, because I see a lot of like indigo, kind of, and then like maybe like a dusky kind of royal blue and violet spectrum of energy right here. So there is upper chakra activity happening. I feel like a lot of support from ancestral elders. And it's to come in, the guidance right now is to come into your heart space. I feel for some of you, these are very ancient ancestors, you know what I'm saying, who have waited. They're the sorts to wait for a particular child to be born to kind of bestow certain wisdoms. And that's kind of, all I think that needs to be said there or wants to be said there. Um, so if you were feeling that you didn't have, if you've been undervalued, by people around you and that sort of thing, and you were feeling like that you lack importance in some way, it's like nothing could be farther from the truth or further from the truth. All right. Um, Truth revealed, the revelation of Isis, aka Aset. I'm picking up for a lot of you winds of change. And these winds of change, I feel, are bringing, just a moment, kind of a veiled crossroads, where by choosing with your heart, you find yourself kind of in amidst a soul. I was gonna say soul lesson, and I'm being given soul reward. Um, this soul reward, there are a lot of people connected to it. People that resonate with you. People who are kind of on the same wavelength. They might have been, they may have been seen as like weirdos, strange in some kind of way. Others may have considered them to be, eccentric, or, just on an Aquarian type of wavelength, purple wavelength even. I feel like, just a moment. I feel like this is going to open to you in your own time, because like you've kind of, been burned before, you've been hurt before, um, opening up to people. And I do feel like with 30% of you, about 30% of you, it's like you've had big problems with groups, with large groups of people. So I see you like moving more carefully now and being more aware of your boundaries, which I feel like your spirit, your spiritual team, your spiritual family are very happy to see. Um, you will know, I'm getting like who you can open up your heart to on a level that feels like deep connection. And if you're coming across people who are not really kind of safe and comfortable spaces for that type of connective activity, your ancestors will guide you away from them. And there will be some of it career offerings. It could be coworkers who lift your spirits and help you to kind of come out of your shell, in a way where like you're supported and you bloom. And from there, I think you're going to be gaining like your strength back on a level where you feel more vital, more clear on what you want to do. And you're able to, like, some of the naysayers of the past now kind of look at you with, kind of wrapped with like a kind of wonder, like, whoa, like, what is it about this person? Or like, what happened to so and so? Because I feel like the level of vibrance, taking the road that your ancestors will be guiding you towards, you're very unique. And sorry, I have to like, I love this bamboo chair, but it's like it needs some work, because like some of the nails came out of it. I need to stop playing and like get on my DIY repair. But I feel like where this is going to lead you, you may not feel 100% comfortable with, because some of you want to stay in your shell. But it's going to be comfortable, the people you're being led towards, if not at first, maybe like 2 or 3 meetings in, or connection points in, or events in, it's going to feel like home, is what I'm getting. All right, so we're going to have a quick look at the Divine Partner Message deck, the Kiss Oracle Divine Partner Message deck. A lot of dream messages I feel like are coming through. So cuffing you comes up. You're my favorite mystery, and rising to attention, planting a seed. So the way that I'm picking this up as coming from your person, your person wants to claim you and hug you and cuddle with you and take care of you and care for you because you've been wounded. You've really dealt with very harsh things, and it's, we have interdimensional connections. We have connections, between planes and what have you, or, from one plane to the other with our divine counterparts. So whether you're dealing with a sacred soulmate or a divine partner, and I tend to read for like kind of the higher vibrational connections. If something comes up where you might, for someone who might be dealing with like what someone call a karmic connection, I probably would label the readings that way. Or it might come up as a cautionary, here's some old karma trying to pop up. But usually what I'm tuning into are the supportive soulmates, where no one's saying it's going to be perfect, especially at human frequency. We have our moments. But it's to give you more insight on what's going on interdimensional levels, on higher realm levels, where your connection to your partner, you can kind of get to the kind of the point for soul growth, and for unification energies within the relationship. Because as we heal ourselves, we heal our relationship to our soulmates, and really our relationship with others in general. We tend to select better social, you know what I'm saying, groups to be a part of. We tend to go where we feel a sense of belonging, and it's supportive and it's healthy. So your divine counterpart or sacred soulmate really wants to help you at this time, and cuffing you is kind of like, I don't feel like it's a cuffing you before someone can snatch you up type of cuffing you. I feel like it's a cuffing you like before you can walk into something that's bad for you, before you find yourself in a situation where someone's trying to take advantage of you. It's coming from that level, where they just want to take care of you. It's a heart opening card, and they're learning how to let you follow your intuition and lead yourself. They'll for those of you that are in touch with your sacred soulmate and or divine partner right now, like there's clarity in divine partnership. They will give advice if asked, but I do feel like a lot of them might give you like little minor riddles, where it brings it back to you, like a lot of times, like how spirit will do, you know what I'm saying, like various, you know what I'm saying, guiding, spirits, divine guidance, it'll be like riddle based, where it brings it back to you. You're the one who chooses, you're the one who decides. These are your pathways in your life. And I feel like in that, I feel like it's difficult for your divine partner or sacred soulmate, but it's giving them the opportunity to rest as well, because they've also been caretaker types. And I feel probably with like 50, maybe higher than that, like 60%, maybe even 70% of y'all have been down that road, but then some really backed up energy of being tired of being taken advantage of or used, or insert your situation here, kind of put you in a place where you were feeling very, very hostile for a while. And so you've been clearing out your pathways to keep from becoming a hostile person, becoming an angry person, becoming cynical, giving up, that kind of thing. You're my favorite mystery is it's a sacred dreaming card with a heart opening as a subtext. So you have like two cards focusing on heart opening, but here the heart opening has to do with like what is possible for you in life at this point. I feel like it may look as if there's nothing out there for you, and I feel like there are like riches and wealth out there for you. Like there's, if you only knew, at this time what is available to you, you'd see things very differently is what's coming through spirit. I'm seeing like diamonds. I'm being given those kind of images, and it's like diamonds like dangling, like as if they're from, it might be like a curtain of diamonds or strands of diamonds, amidst like it's like a dusky kind of indigo backdrop, little bit of maybe like a violety rose pink. I'm seeing that. I've been seeing a lot of colors lately, um, when I'm looking to describe energies. Um, I feel some of this heart opening energy is going to meet you when you are looking into things, kind of like, um, maybe trying some things you were hesitant to try before, or um, just opening yourself up to what the universe, spirit saying is correct, what the universe has for you, opening yourself up to the mystery. I feel like your divine partner or sacred soulmate is fascinated with you, but they want you to have time, like you're their favorite mystery, but they want you to have time to explore what's available to you on your, kind of like not necessarily on your own, but be open to exploring it and having your own mind about it. So those of you who've kind of been, if you've been getting out of relationships of any kind that had like a codependent streak where you were very put upon, or where you were kind of like you gave and gave and gave, and then when you were near empty, the people you gave to weren't really around to give back. This is where you're learning how to fill yourself. You're learning how to, is that the right word? Okay, entertain. Take your mind off the sadness. So, okay, so for those of you who are experiencing that and feeling kind of like left out or forgotten or abandoned in some way, this can be touching on abandonment wounds. Learning how to entertain yourself, it's going to solve the problem, is what Spirit is saying. Rising to attention comes up. It's a heart opening card, and divine dance is a subtext. So I feel like some of you you may be involved in the arts, you may be involved in inventions. There is, in the coming months, like 2 or 3 months or so, your name is going to have a certain magnetic draw to it. And this is due to you earning it through very hard work for a very long time. So sometimes we do work, and we can do work in multiple areas, and it's like feels like we're not getting ahead. It feels like we're not getting ahead. Like we're just not going to make it. And we switch and we try something else. We switch to something else and try something else. And all the while we're putting in hard work, and then something might come through and ruin it or what have you. And it's like, my goodness, what is it going to take for me to, you know, finally achieve success or be properly compensated or rewarded, where I'm enjoying the fruits of my labor as hard as I've worked. And all of that's coming back, the fruits of your labor. It's going to be hard to avoid them because so many of you have done a lot of hard work, and not just in this lifetime. And some of you are beneficiaries of ancestral pathways that are now coming into abundance because of those who were cheated out of their abundance while they were on the earth. And you are also hard workers, is what Spirit is saying. So it works all the way around. So thank you, Spirit. Getting comfortable in your energies and feeling more assured in your own body, in your space, in the presence that you know what I'm saying, hold in this world, is going to help you a great deal. And it's a part of your heart opening. That's the higher frequency here. This heart opening, it's going to help you heal a lot of people, because you're going to start to put together, it's like psychologically, the insights of what you've gone through are going to become like gems of inspiration, and for some of you, like gems of like deep wisdom for others, that really guide others along higher pathways that are well supported by angelics, and high vibrating mentors. Planting a seed is the final message for today, and it's a heart opening card, and etheric tantra is the subtext. I feel like some of you are doing better than you were before, at least with some of the things you've been, kind of working on, where you've gotten over the hump in some ways, and you might be looking to where to plant a seed. I feel like your divine partner or sacred soulmate is like in your loving relationships, in that which supports you. So seeds of being present, seeds of enjoying one another. It's a different kind of seed planting. It doesn't always have to be a project. But spending time, being present, being there, it's going to be part of what's revolutionizing a lot of things on the planet, which is like this remembrance that, we need each other. That no man is an island, so to speak. Like, we need each other. The connectivity, it's important, it's vital. So the more we're willing to show up for each other and be there for each other, the more that energy spreads. This is not a time to go into your shell. It's a time to heal and, heal with, that which feels good, and then seek what and who resonates with you. And this is going to open up some very supportive pathways. Slow and steady is at the top of the deck too, and that's the overall theme. It's a winged heart card, and root is a subtext. And basically what's being said with slow and steady is it takes time. But while you're going through this time that seems like it's delayed, know that like very firm, high vibrational rooting has taken place. So just keep feeling good. Just keep celebrating the good that you do have, and being open to more good appearing for you, and it will. Have a winged heart, be light as a feather, because what's happening right now, it does represent a change in your life, and it's on a well-supported pathway. And the more love and gratitude and joy that you add to this pathway, the more supported it will be, like every time the cycle comes around. So be open to the good coming to you right now. That's a great way to work with these energies. Allow the good to come in a way that is resonant with you. And be good to your people. Spirit is saying, be good to your people, because love is the most important thing in this world. Thank you so much for tuning in. You can check the post box for links, or just go to kissoracle.com or shine a light beam in the comment area. Peace.